Hi everyone, welcome to episode 36 of the Ragecast. I'm going to game today, which is a 2v2 from Saavedra. Let's see, he's starting off with a shit ton of Vagrants, only 2 Shreks and some G43s and MP40s. We got Ashfall with some KCH and some Grenz pack, some highly vetted units. Fabulous Rug with a Vet 3 Sherman and a bunch of repair squads and some MGs. And finally Watts with a couple of Jeeps and 57s and some Rangers. So it looks like Fabulous Rub could be armored and Watts could be infantry. I see everybody's pushing to the center, Jeep's giving line of sight. Sherman's moving up. He's going to have to deal with these Pigrans, who probably have AT needs. Nice to see the Shreks taking up in the house. They're going to do some good damage. Yep. Ashfall seems to be hanging back. Not entirely sure if he's going to push up with his teammate. Kind of needs to. A lot of Pigrans. I hope they don't get caught up by an MG. They could do well here. I mean, if their MG was here, that'd be a different thing. It's all these things that create shot blockers, so 30 cal is not going to get a sustained barrage off on these units to really suppress them. I really hope they also have flame grenades. I didn't expect the repair engineers to have flamethrowers on them. That's useful tactic. Here we go. MG is still not firing. So I think these guys are not going to get suppressed that easily, especially if they got flame grenades, and I hope they have incendiary grenades. There we go, Ashfall finally getting into the fight. I hope he doesn't stand into red cover for too long. And he's got this Vet 3 mortar that's going to do a heap of damage, and yeah, the Vet 3 mortar plus all these Pigrans are doing a bit of damage. Let's see, we got Shrek's going to fire pretty soon, I think. And there we go, he's getting stuck, showing his ass. Ooh, did a bit of damage. And Panzer Shreks. Ashfall now to engage his units in the Cathedral. Are they going to try and chase him? They should try to chase him. That's a good target. Oh, that's disappointing. Front armor, though. It's a mortar they could pick up or destroy, and they need to get rid of that before the Americans come back with rifles. Ashfall's not really deciding he wants to attack here. If he had grenades on the Grenadiers, it might have been a different story. And if they had incendiary grenades, they could really clear them out with ease. Good to see the Wehrmacht players destroying support weapons as needed. It's PE. You really got to do that. You cannot leave support weapons around. Needs to set up this MG as quick as possible. Can't faff around. Oh, trying to get into the house. If they had flame grenades, they could kill it so easily. See, they've taken the Cathedral. Gonna sit around here. Gotta deal with this Sherman though. And this MG. And the flamethrowers, double flamethrowers. Gonna mince up these units. Ah, they're gonna get suppressed. What is Ashfall doing? He should be getting in the fight. He should be decrewing this 57, using the pack to push off the Sherman. This is not good. He's gonna lose both his Shreks. 57 does go down. Pack is faffing around. Ashfall needs to be more aggressive. Can't let Saavedra take all the damage. He is PE. He does have a big company, but it's not enough. What do we see coming out? Another MG. Medicav track, it's MP40 Volks. You need to get some AT on. Can't rely on AT grenades. 57 gets destroyed. Good to see they're destroying support weapons, as I said. Now with these Grenadiers, they really should build some wire. Like wire to cut off this side, maybe stop, or maybe just protruding like that to force them to go around to get to the front door of the church. Same thing here. I'm gonna go destroy the other 57 as well. Double riflemen, double rangers. Could work well. I mean, Wehrmacht don't have any MG42s. No AT. Are they going to rely on just 18 grenades and one Shrek? For the pack as well, I guess. Ashfall been pretty conservative with his pack, though. Should also build some wire, definitely. Cut off the entrances to these buildings. Medic bunker up. Not a bad placement. Medic half-track is up as well. Germans got a really nice position now. They want to hold this. This is just such a great position to hold. It's a very narrow 2v2 map, so you kind of hold this, you kind of hold the map. To some extent, it's kind of hard to back cap on this map. P-Grand's gone in. I think the Allies see this, which is why they're going to converge on them. If he starts spotting more than a couple of squads, he's got to pull back. I wonder if there's a Panzerfaust on the Jeep. There we go, run. He sees the big forces coming and he does not want to get caught out. They need to also not fight on the red cover. Hopefully they do that. Should really put one of the LMG Grens in this building. P-Gun shouldn't pull too far away. What they should do is set up the half-track here and fight around this area just behind the red cover. Sherman needs to move up, do some damage. Mortar's setting up. It could really take out this MG real fast. There we go. Americans deciding to fight on the red cover. Not a good idea. They're gonna get focus fired. Audi coming down. Needs to move the pack right now. Can he just... Why is he moving the pack? I mean, he 2 clicks. You move the infantry with 1 click, and you move the pack with the other click. Could have saved the pack. And the pack gets destroyed. Not good. Excellent mortar hits. Rangers just aren't particularly great at fighting on the infantry squads. It's a really poor choice, I think, considering they didn't see any armor from the Allies, from the Axis. They also need to make sure that they destroy this 30 cal. I'm going to use Panzerfaust to try and destroy it. Got a Shrek there, I could use that. Sherman's mostly back to full health. Second Sherman now. This is getting dangerous. They've lost the pack. They're relying on a single Shrek to deal with 2 Shermans. Very dangerous. May have some Panzerfaust left. May even have AT grenades, which could be effective in the town, where the Shermans have much more constricted space to operate within. Is this, I was going to say an Armada? No, it's infantry half-track with more in G43s and MP40s. Wouldn't mind seeing a Shrek in infantry half-track. That could have been a lot more effective. Quite a few roads here, which makes the infantry half-track move quite quickly. Should also think about, pulling the MP40 squad out of this and just putting the G43s in half-track alone. Ashfall may get fucked here. He's got 2 Shermans to contend with. He's got a single Shrek. They converge on him now, cut off his escape. There's no vaulting in Vico. There we go. He sees the Sherman. He's deciding to pull back. G-Wagon. That's a good hard counter. Could get circle strafed by Shermans, not to mention the Rangers up front. But they're not really moving together, which means the Sherman can get focus fired. There we go. Panzerfaust? No, it doesn't look like it. There we go. The Sherman, because it's a Vet 3, he's being particularly careful with it. It's going to go deal with the infantry half-track. Not necessarily the best idea. The Sherman's pulling back, taking quite a beating. He's got no AT, so I don't know why he's rushing his P-Grens in there. Unless he's just microing them as a single blob, which I would not recommend. Sherman's recognized that he's got no AT, so they're going to focus fire these squads. He can get out here, so he should just walk around. Now while the Shermans are in here, they're deciding to pull forward. Mortar's opening up. That's a good mortar, Vet 3. Hopefully he doesn't run into it. I don't know why Ashfall's not moving up again. He needs to move up with his teammates. He's going straight into the mall. Grenade's doing a ton of damage. And the Shreks weren't even close by. That's just unnecessary losses they're taking. You don't want to treat your PE player like a meat shield. Doesn't really work too well. More grenades, just pound for pound taking a ton of damage. There we go, Panzerfaust finally being used. Main gun destroyed. They should not let that Sherman escape to be repaired. They should just send the G-Wagon. Focus fire. There we go. Shrek does get that low health Sherman without a gun. The Vet 3, unfortunately, is going to escape, perhaps. Need to rush the G-Wagon in there. Keep line of sight with some infantry, though. This is a time when you need G43 slow, so units can't escape. M8 now. Oh my god, why doesn't Serrator get out some hard AT? Just get out a Marder. That's all you really need is a Marder in a situation like this. Well, he's got a Hotchkiss, I guess. Probably upgunned with the Kettenkrad. Can't remember exactly what the Kettenkrad will do. He's got to decrew this mortar and just let it escape. You don't want to lose a Vet 3 mortar. Oh, the Vet 3 mortar escapes with the help of some Faust. Very lucky. Very lucky. Fabulous Frog obviously not impressed. Run, you jazzy bastard, run. Probably gonna get on some Volksgrenadiers. Maybe a second pack. I think another pack would be effective. Just gives you a hard counter. Then again, he's got the G-Wagon and the Shrek, so maybe he would reconsider. They need to put up some wire. I think a wire would be really effective. I think, yeah, Fabulous Frog's not going to risk his Sherman for much longer. He's decided to pull it off. Watts has decided to bring out a sniper. I think when you see a sniper at 30 pop or below 30 pop, it's kind of like a Hail Mary when you bring it on, because you can't think of what else to bring on that might be useful. It's the same thing when you see people bring on Calliopes at 30 pop. It's kind of a Hail Mary. Allies going on the defensive, putting up machine gun emplacements. That's an interesting choice. Which would have much rather seen one on the right. An AT gun out. I don't know why. I mean, you're dealing with a single Hotchkiss and you still got 2 Ranger squads. G-Wagon's not going to really kill infantry that much. Not much to worry about there. Sniper's going to open up. Misses. Misses again. Infantry half-track running up. If that sniper fires again, I bet he's going to rush into it. There you go, MGNS going down. Unfortunately, the Rangers are not moved up too late. They need to get a triage up at some point. Volksgrenadiers and Grenadiers coming up. Cannot fight in the red cover, guys. Cannot stress that much. Also need to keep his half-track close to a sniper. There's no point having the half-track 10 miles away. If the sniper's going to be in trouble, you gotta have the half-track close by. Mistake I often make. Keeping my half-track way too far back. Also, the problem is when you tell the half-track to get inside the... You tell the sniper to get inside of the half-track, it sort of just sticks around and stands still and wait for the half-track to come and pick it up. Which is the exact opposite of what you want to do. You want both units to be rushing to each other. So that's why it pays to keep that half-track close by. And there we go. Sniper was on red cover. Had a chance to snipe it if he stood still, I think, with the LMGs. Now he's fighting on red cover. Oh, infantry being pushed around. Oh, why didn't he send the infantry half-track around the side? He's going into the Moor for no particular reason. Mortar is going to do a ton of damage. He needs to get out now. No MGs to stop him. That mortar is doing a bit of damage. Still fighting on red cover though. That's a mistake. And Rangers are opening up on the G-Wagon. I don't know why the G-Wagon is so far up front. It's got the range advantage. It doesn't need to be that far up front. They keep the G-Wagon alive. They don't need to bring on much more AT. That was a mistake. Triage is up. There we go, double M8s. That's exactly what you need when your opponent just lost all of their AT, with the exception of a fucking Hotchkiss. Classic light vehicle rush. He needs to set up this mortar right now. There's no point in running away. Just set it up. Just set it up. Just set it up. Come on. There you go. Too hard. And the guns available to pick up. So mass retreat from Ashfall, and he's calling out the exact same combination. Not my favorite combination. Don't really rate LMGs on Grens that much, even though I know people use them to great effect. Never quite enjoyed them. And more Hotchkisses. That's interesting. Actually, dropping some mines. That's a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't sit around the mine though. Hotchkiss is doing a little bit of damage to their mates. Emmets in return doing a little bit of damage. Wouldn't mind seeing Ashfall bring on an MG actually. I think an MG42 would be more useful than an LMG Gren in this situation. Should really just pull back this Hotchkiss bring on in a second. And there we go. That's why I said you need to cut that wire. It gives you extra time before the enemy can get into these houses. Wire is just cheap. Doesn't cost you anything. You should use it. There you go. The inmate's going to try and get that final kill. He's blocking. Set up the pack. Hotchkiss does go down. This one might go down to these ranges. But the Allies have precious little forces now. Really think they should have put some wire down when they had the chance. Quite a few medic tents in the field now. More rifles. Another half track. Not sure what's in this one. Another sniper. That's both snipers out from the Americans. Like I said, people tend to call in snipers as a Hail Mary. They want to change up the game, and the Allies have consistently not managed to hold half the map, which is going to bite them pretty soon. Now the infantry half track, similar combination from before. I feel like he definitely needs harder AT. Then again, it's a 2v2, so you can't expect that many tanks from your opponents, but I don't really like to rely on my teammates for AT. I think a single Shrek squad, Tank Buster squad would do wonders. Probably also don't want to keep your pack on red cover, makes it easier to spot. Arty coming down, or some kind of line of sight. There you go, Jeep's coming out. As soon as he saw the sniper. I mean, is getting repaired. Probably be back pretty soon. They've got the mortar, I think. Thought they had recruited the mortar. There we go, the infantry half track moving in. Ton of rifles. Don't know why they didn't stay in the half track. There you go, Rangers rushing up. Firing up to chase and get the infantry half track. I guess that's the thing. And the mortar is danger close. Sniper's revealed himself. Bike should be moving in soon. And they are. I don't know why he's chasing him. There are bikes coming. At least there were bikes coming. Don't necessarily always want to give chase to a sniper. Inmate's gonna get opened up by his pack. Perhaps just fire, just fire, just fire. Come on. There we go. Shrek. 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 Just stand still and fire. Stand still, and he's moving all over the place. He should just. He keeps trying to move into the house. I don't get it. Just stand still and fire. Jesus. Now see allies with the indirect fire and some of Vet 2 American mortar. And a Panther out. That is a strange choice given there's not really any Shermans to deal with. But I guess he wants to force the Americans to bring on more AT. Again, why are you fighting on red cover? Especially KCH. Don't keep KCH on red cover. Just like see how much health is lost? Fresh Sherman. This Panther's going to do wonders against it. Unfortunately, it's going to contend with a single 57. If they manage to decrease it, though, it's going to be a big help. There we go, Sherman showing its ass. They should spot the Panther using the medic tent. They see the Panther now, and they should be worried. 57 does need to turn, though. Bikes look like they went in to try to get the kill and then pull back. Smart. You can't get the sniper, you need to pull your bikes out. Long range Zook gets a rear shot. Don't necessarily want to keep your packs on red cover. Puma out, that's a strange choice. But it could work well here. There's mostly a lot of infantry to deal with. Against the sniper, it may get a good crit. Good to see the use of wire here, making sure the MG nests are the most useful, get the most use out of his MG nests. Force the enemy into the line of fire of the MG nest. He can make good use out of the Panther's front armor if he's really good with his micro. Because those Zooks are not going to do that much to the front armor. Should also focus on this mortar if anything. There we go, 57's down. This is the perfect time to rush. Just more rifles. Focus on that mortar. Yep, it's running on red cover. Just need to shoot it once. That's not what I meant. Does get it though, but the Panther's lost more than half its health now. Not in a great spot. And again, don't fight on the red cover. I don't know why the Puma's back here. The Puma could be harassing the sniper if anything. Be a lot more effective that way. Seeing real desperation from the Americans now. Trying to get back this 57. What is the Puma doing? Just go after the sniper. Artie coming down on the pack. Just fire on that 57 now. Should really take out the 57. You cannot leave it around the place. They lost a second pack. Again, you need to worry about it. You got to use your forces together. There's no point sending units just in the left and right to faff around. With the Puma coming in the backfield, would have pissed off the sniper. I mean, it would have just basically, they wouldn't have had anything to really deal with the sniper for the most part. Puma could have just taken a couple of shots. The sniper would have gotten away. But it wouldn't have been firing on the packs on the 57s they were trying to recrew. Do get the 57. Hodges is taking a ton of damage from these Zooks. Need to go back for repairs. Bikes is still on field. And more support weapons now from the Americans. MG, mortar. Let's take a look at the columns, see how they're going. Ashfall is... Why is it showing me Ashfall? It's a Vedra. Let's see, Saavedra is 9 of 14, so you did actually have a small company. Ashfall is 9 of 20, so he's about halfway. Saavedra has been the one taking the most losses. Watts is 11 of 21, so almost halfway. About halfway. Fabulous Rug is 12 of 18, so used quite a bit. Probably the most. He's taken the most losses amongst American players. Problem now is that even though at 40 pop, this is the nature of it. Savitr has just sunk a lot of units into. He's got a lot of pop sinks. So he's got the Panther. He's got two Kettenkrads for repairs. He's got a medic half track and 2 other one-man squads. So he doesn't have a ton of fighting forces. Same thing really for Ashfall, because he's committed to having those 4 bikes. So both Wehrmacht players are really down to a smaller number of troops than they would have had before, because they've had a bunch of pop sinks. Now I've seen the Allies being, with their numbers, being more aggressive, retaking the center of the city, the town, the village, or whatever the hell this is. They still don't have a strong counter to the Panther. They don't have a 57. Having to rely on I don't know why he keeps sending the. I mean, he gets the mortar, I guess. That's worth it. He's gonna lose a lot of units. He doesn't have a big company, so every time he loses like an infantry half track and 2 squads, it means a lot. King Tiger out, Vet 2. That'll give them the punch they need. The Allies cannot keep bringing out infantry now. They have to bring out more AT. Unfortunately, even having these Volks, there's not much support weapons. There's not many support weapons to recrew. They've been pretty committed to destroying them as they've decrewed them. Another infantry half-track, this time with 2 MP40s instead of a G43. I don't particularly understand why you would rush G43s at close range. Hopefully he doesn't throw away this one. I mean, you get the mortar, yeah, that's a big difference, but it's still quite a loss, considering you have a small company. You're just hemorrhaging units that way. You can't afford to throw away just groups of squads like that. Thankfully, the Allies do bring on the 57 now. Oh, lol, King Tiger hits one of the M8 mines. That is quite fortuitous. There's another one here. Not sure what activated that. Panther's taking pot shots where he can. Allies now control the center, and they're just preparing for a Wehrmacht attack. Again, let's hope he doesn't throw the infantry half-track into the moor again. I mean, there's Zooks, he needs to be afraid of that, but he's gonna get the sniper. Kinda just looks like he ran him over, if anything. Not bad. He's gonna use run. Fortunately, some of the time he's gonna run over red cover. Kinda really wish he had incendiary grenades. Could just throw them in. Now Ashfall is throwing in his bikes. He doesn't really need it anymore. It's a Vet 5 rifle squad. Surprised he doesn't keep bars or something on it. Mortar does go down. It is simply going to get recruited though. Where is that 57? Yeah, it's a good place. Good place to fight. Walking wounded squad out. Oh, you need to bear down on that AT gun. Panther needs to come and provide some help right now. Instead, he's going to go deal with some half-track. I think Ashfall is better off pulling back the KT in the meantime. It's taking unnecessary hits. don't know why he's half committing to pulling back. Either pull back or you don't. Half track going in the backfield, not sure what it's got. Another 57 out. This time a vet 257. Nice, that 57's nearly dead. Pair squad's coming out. Could have had AP rounds. This KT's taken a ton of damage, not done all that much. That's why you can't use your KTs by themselves. They gotta be in concert with other units. Otherwise it's a waste of their health. Rifleman in the backfield. Gonna do some backcapping. Can't right now because they don't have this middle position. Middle sector. Surveyor managed to capture an allied mortar. It's going to be particularly effective against these 57s. Oh boy, I kind of expected him to call on a sniper. And I thought, you know, the rifleman may catch out the sniper, and what do you know does happen? Fucking sniper. I wonder if he'll get spotted. Too bad they didn't have triangulation. There we go, the rifleman may have spotted it, which is why they're moving around. There we go, mortars firing on the 57s. And the rifles are chasing the sniper. Seeing some squads going to come save its ass. There we go. Sniper is saved. It's going to be critical. Calliope. Oh, all the repairs are on one spot. Bikes are out. They have an idea where that sniper is. Building in the center goes down. Quite a few buildings have gone down. I don't know why he's throwing these jeeps away. Should have waited till he had confirmation of where the sniper was. It's kind of a waste. There we go. AP rounds on the Panther and a fresh Sherman out. Snub nose. Oh, is it upgun? KT taking some shots when it doesn't need to. Nice mortar hit. Nice mortar hit. More G43s. Let's take a look at the Collins. Serrator is 12 of 14, he's nearly gone. Ashfall is 12 of 20, still got quite a bit left. Fabulous Rock is 15 of 18. And Watts is 14 of 21, so the Americans got quite a bit left. Serrator is the only one who's been hemorrhaging units so far. Nice, taking an entire Ranger squad. Single hit. It's power of a KT. Power of an 88mm gun. Need to rush in and just take out these 57s. Both of them are now gone. It's a perfect time to be rushing in. Panther's not really got anything to fear. Its front armor means the Sherman should only do so much damage. He's got to be careful, Serrator. I don't know why he's rushing his peak rounds like this in a big blob against the Sherman. Can only afford to take so many losses. Now they need to focus on taking out these 57s. Another 57. This Panther's going to go down. More bikes. They want to contend with that sniper. Also, they need to stop fighting on red cover. Calliope's gonna fire right here. It's a problem with using a P-Grens as a blob. He's got to use a Panther to try and destroy some of these 57s. Help the KT, because KTs can miss so often. Cannot let them get these 57s back. Needs to start pulling back. Very lucky they're getting the final hit. Panther's got to pull off the field, I think. It would take too long to try and repair them, even though he's getting repair squads now on. Let's take a look at what the pop situation for the Americans are. They're 35, so not quite feeling it as yet, but they will soon. Give it a couple of minutes. Sniper's doing the deeds. Down to 157. But 6 jeeps. That kind of equates itself. More rifles, more rifles. If when in doubt, call in more rifles. It is an American mantra. Jeeps are gonna go down here, I think. Is that a second Panther? That's a weird company. 2 Panthers and a ton of Hotchkisses. It's a really weird PE company. Makes me feel kind of weird to see it. Also, not many Shreks in this company. Or any modders. No Shreks at all, really. I mean, it started off with 2 Shreks and I haven't seen any others. Sniper's got to be able to take some damage now. Hotchkiss is coming. I mean, Calliope's coming forward. He might be able to fire soon. There we go. Mod is actually the one doing the most. They've got to be running out of 57s at this point. Calliope's moving forward. It's going to fire where it thinks the sniper is, I imagine. You know, damage engine from the Calliope. Excellent. These squads are so close to one another. Need to go for that 57. Panther should be chasing the Calliope, if anything. They know they decrewed the 57. Panther's going to start probing the center, which is probably not a great idea since it's so open. If the 57 is set up, we're taking some damage right now. But it is going to find the Calliope, which is Vet 2. I keep thinking I'm going to see more ranges, but not many ranges actually in this game. Fewer than I expected. Calliope could go down. It will go down. Let's see, managed to miss. Oh, this will be close. Damn it. And that evacuated pretty far from the fucking border of the map. It's a Vet 2 Ranger. He should kill that. And now just a ton of rifles. Sniper is caught out. He's fucked. As I suspected, Saavedra is all on field right now. Fabulous Rug is nearly out though, that's surprising, 17 of 18. And Watts is 17 of 21, so he's got a little bit left. Ashfall still has quite a bit left. But that KT has been a pop 6, so he doesn't need to call in as much. Needs to keep moving this KT. I don't know why he is not. Oh, the Jeep, nice. Jeep actually blocking him. That's excellent. There we go, 57 getting caught out in the open. They just need to focus fire on these rifle squads and then we'll go down pretty quick too. Popping medkits right in the fight, that's great. Mass grenadier fire is pretty effective against riflemen at close range, so guaranteed to win in these kind of situations. Another Sherman out. Probably the last piece of armor we're going to see from the Allies. Not going to work well, even though the Panther and the KT are quite low health. Sitting in the craters, providing some cover. Panther needs to rush to come and help the KT. Oh wow, M10. Okay, this might be a bit different now. They should really try to go after the Panther, if anything. Distract it with the Sherman and get around the rear with the M10. Tiger's not really going to be able to move that quickly, so hitting the Panther first is preferable. Gotta say, this is the most enjoyable 2v2 I've watched in a long time. There we go, they are going after the Panther first, as I suspected. Drawing its attention with the Sherman and then coming in the back with the M10. They could get the Panther. KT's gonna be another story though. Times like this, no Shreks, you're gonna have to rely on the micro of your units. And that's it. Showing his ass, not a great idea. And he's going to use the building to pop in and out of line of sight. M10 definitely wants to try and go for that Panther. He knows it's low health. Nope, 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 nope. There we go. Purely coming down to micro. No handheld AT left. Hell, no 57s or AT guns left. Oh man, I had a feeling he might focus on the Medicav track instead of the Panther. Yeah, it's all over. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. This was a pretty good 2v2 to watch. some good micro times and very weird companies from some players. But yeah, quite enjoyable to watch, and I'll see you guys in the next one.